Hi guys, welcome back to this week's edition of Miss Leonard's Fireside Chats, which is brought to you by Fort Builders of America, which I'm pretty sure I just made up and is not even really a great joke. But anyways, the theme for this week is taking care of your mental health. And for me, that means building a fort like a 3-year-old and surrounding myself with blankets, pillows, old-fashioned maps, Harry Potter memorabilia, fairy lights, which is what those are actually called. I got my cup of tea here, my box of tissues for after I read the news or when my retinas start burning out from looking at a blue light all day.
No. What do you want to blind yourself?
It's fine.
What do you want to blind yourself? Change your screen to apple juice.
I don't like Apple Juice World.
Change your screen to apple juice.
I don't like Apple Juice World.
It's a good influence for the children.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Leonard's editor here, and I just have a little public service announcement to give you guys about something that I call Apple Juice World. See, when you're looking at a screen, what you're probably looking at is a harmful, unpleasant blue light. I call this Blue World. Not only does Blue World look bad, I mean, come on, look at that, but it can seriously hurt your eyes after hours of screen time. On the other hand, Apple Juice World is basically when your screen is set to be more yellow and give off a warmer light, like you're viewing it through a glass or a bottle of apple juice. Now, Apple Juice World, not only is it cozy and comfortable and looks great, but it also hurts your eyes much less. You can change your screen to Apple Juice World when you're doing work or whenever you're looking at your screen for a long time by going into the display settings on your computer or your phone and changing the white point to something more yellow. Now, this is going to be different for every device that you have, but generally it's somewhere in your display settings. Also, Miss Leonard absolutely refuses to use Apple Juice World on her computer, which she is on for many hours a day, but we have an opportunity to save her eyes. I've started a petition that she will post in this video for her to permanently change her screen to Apple Juice World, but I need your help. If you all sign this, we can save Miss Leonard's eyes. Together. Thank you, and stay healthy.
Are you going to put a PSA in there?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I promise.
Whatever. On to the next thing. So, as I hope you guys already realize, you have a paper due on Friday. And it's your research paper for your economics unit. The whole paper is worth 50 points, but the good news is that 10 points of that final grade actually comes from the template that you handed in last Friday. As soon as you have that template handed in, you can start working on your paper. Now, the exciting news is that template sets you up already for everything that you have to write in your paper, meaning all the research and the structure is already set out. All you have to do is make sure that it's a final copy or version of this. So, some of the things that you need to keep in mind while you're doing this is that whatever question that you had that was spurring your research, and it was kind of your inspiration for writing the whole paper, needs to be answered somehow in your writing. You also have to give background information about the topic, you have to describe why the topic's important, and illustrate how it affects us still today. Because if it doesn't, then, what's the point of writing a paper about it? Anyways, you also need to make sure that you're reaching the 2 to 5 page requirement that I've set. So that means 500 to 1250 words, size 12 font, double spaced. The other thing you guys also have to make sure you're using is that you have a very clear thesis statement, because that sets up the entire rest of your paper. And kind of as a twin to that, you also need to make sure that you have really solid, supporting, unbiased evidence for every single statement that you make. And when you do that, you also need to be making sure that you're using in-text citations to tell us where you got that information. Otherwise, you run into some piracy, plagiarism stuff that I don't think any of us want to deal with. Anyways, next thing that you need to worry about is making sure that you don't have any first or second person in your paper, meaning there shouldn't be any I's, you's, we, mine, yours, us, because a research paper is supposed to be objective. You want to pretend that like an alien is writing it and trying to explain something that's happening on Earth to another alien. And that's actually a good way to edit your paper as well. Give it to somebody in your family that has no idea what we're learning about in class, and if they understand it, then your writing is probably very clear. You also need to make sure that you guys have a works cited that's in MLA format. Sorry. And that needs to be at the end of your paper. You need to have that works cited because you also need to be using those works cited sources in your in-text citations. That was a lot of information. Sorry. And because it's all that information, and because you guys have to worry about doing all those things, the best thing that you can do to help yourself out and make sure that you're going to get the best grade possible is handing in your first draft to me before Wednesday at midnight so that I can read it through and see what you have and make sure that you are all set to go for the final paper. Now, that being said, if you choose not to hand in a first draft, I'm not going to be helping you with revisions on Thursday at all. This is because I also have other classes that I'm teaching and a lot of other work that I have to be doing. And if you wait until Thursday to send me your first draft, I might not be able to get you those revisions in time for Friday. So please be diligent about your work. Please do it ahead of time. Don't wait until last minute. I know that's the easy thing to do sometimes, but at the end of the day, it usually doesn't end up too well for you guys. So that's all I got for you guys. So that's it for this week, guys. And as I said before, the theme really is to take care of yourself. Do what you need to do to make sure that you're happy. Go outside, get some sunlight, get some fresh air. Call your friend on the phone, FaceTime them. Do what you need to do to take care of your mental health because that comes first. Also, tune in on Friday for a new video and an announcement right before April break. Until the next one, guys. What do you think? How's that?
You forgot to say it.
I don't really want to say it.
You gotta say it.
It's kind of stupid.
You gotta say it.
Okay, guys. Like and subscribe for more.